Okay, we should be live. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully life is treating you alright. I need to update all my little windows here real quick. Kind of sliding in sideways this morning. But today we will be trying to go after... Trying to move that around. There we go. I don't have to like fight all my cords today. But today, we are going after, I believe, Zio. I do probably need to level up a little bit along the way, because I don't think we actually have... There's a tech skill that I want for Chaz. I believe it's Chaz. Status Chaz. Da-da-da-da. I think it's in here. Rimpa. I don't think Rimpa is the one we're looking for. There is a revival skill that we are looking for, and I don't know if Rune has one either. Eros would work. But yeah, I need a revival skill in battle. Eros would be one of them, I believe. But there is another one that is a bigger heal. We also have revival from Demi. But that in and of itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. Let me go ahead and crack open my drink. It is very warm today. So, hopefully it will cool off eventually. We shall see. I have a fan pointed at me. But yeah, in we go. Go and grab that. But I don't think we really need to buy anything. We just need to make our way south, essentially. I will go ahead and I don't know if did we rest last time? It looks like we did. So that'll be fine. We don't have another job at the base. I think what we're going to do is we're going to walk over to the quicksand and go from that side. Because what we have now is going to be... Oh yeah, I need to change that over. Go. Yeah, we have to go in and head down to go after Zio. Now that we have access to pretty much all of our... Yeah, that's the only thing we have left to do. We've done all of our side quests. We've done plenty of equipping. I don't think we have any other equipment to buy. Could be wrong. Yeah, mostly just going to be a chill day. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. That's up in the air. Kind of a long past 24 hours, so. Not much can be done about it, though. So, I don't think we can run into anything too terrible on the way back. Unless I am misremembering. I know we have to use the Psycho Wand. Equip. Rune, do you actually... Yeah, you do get the Psycho Wand. We shouldn't equip it. We should use it as an item, but... It's got low attack power. It boosts our mental power, though. Which would boost the magic damage. But yeah, what we're looking for... on there is we use the Psycho Wand to break the barriers, which allows us to actually hurt Zio. I think he's got like 2,000 or 3,000 HP or something like that. But yeah, by walking this way, you can just kind of go across this. Let's see. We have Stardews, we have Cyrobe. I forgot to take the... Is Cyrobe better? I don't think it is. No, it's not. I should probably sell that then. What we want here is Land Rover. Because that allows us to go across this. And we just want to go to the town that's just right above this. Run. Because I don't feel like dealing with you. Okay. So we should be good. Nice little quick save there. Yeah, I'm gonna sell off some junk while we're here. We have monomates. I mean, we don't have monomates. We have dimates. That's gonna probably be the best we can get for a while. We'll eventually, if I remember correctly, be able to buy trimates. Oh, we can buy dimates here. Okay, cool. I do need to sell. Would you like to sell all the crap? Okay, so we have dimate, Stardew, Pipe. Cyrobe gets to go away. It's an extra 1,500. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else we want to sell. No, we're not going to sell the antidote. So we have 1 trimate. We have 4, 5, 6 dimates. Hey, Queen, how's it going? I'm sorry. Yeah, Twitch notifications are kind of butts at times, especially whenever I haven't been consistent streaming. They tend to just stop notifying because there's a... Adjust the microphone real quick. Well, if the microphone would actually stay up, that would be great. Okay, there we go. But there's actually a tendency, if someone hasn't streamed for a while, it won't send out the notifications because you haven't watched in a while. So it does that a bit. And also, Twitch is just bad at notifications because Twitch is shit. But excuse me, but that's just how we deal with that. How are you doing today, Queen? Hopefully you're doing all right. But yeah, that's one reason why I've been trying to get better about making sure I have the bot working on Discord. Because that I at least can control on my end, because that notification is based on whether I go live here. Back to work? Hopefully work hasn't been too bad. Well, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But yeah, I'm trying to stay on a reasonable schedule right now. Things are conspiring against me, but I am trying. Everybody out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Break down the shield. It's been dead. Hey, I mean, quiet days can sometimes be good, but oof. Sometimes they're just boring as sin. I hope so too. Underneath here is Nervous, the center of the entire control system. Yay! Right now, we've got to shut down Nervous. We're gonna have to do both. Not complaining about the quiet? Yeah. It's kind of one of those gift horse in the mouth things. Sometimes. I have definitely been there where I just want a couple quiet days. Okay, so let's see if I remember what kind of trouble we're going to be getting here. I think they do enough to 3-shot us. I guess not. They're actually not that dangerous right now, and they're good XP. We are going to be warping out here, so I need to save enough mana for Chaz. Because I think Hinos costs... should show us on here, right? It does not. Man, there are a lot of things it doesn't tell you on screen. Demi, can't you send an interrupt command to Nervous from here? Nope. Presently, Nervous is not accepting input from the outside. We can't even access the system. Yeah, they got to get inside for it. And I think from here... I think we want to go left, because I think right is just... Nope, right is just this. Okay, I don't remember which door is the right door. So we're going to have to... For some reason, remember these guys being a real pain in the ass. Yeah, it's going to take 2 hits to take one of them out. I might be running more from enemies in here just for anyone who's expecting me to fight everything. I'm not afraid to run away every now and then. Okay, so this is the right path. Okay, I take the core, yada yada yada. Oh, we're supposed to go left. So we're gonna retreat from this. Thankfully, the enemies in this game are not awful about letting you retreat. If I remember correctly, you can't run away from boss fights. But I'm pretty sure it's just like almost an auto-succeed on most of these. That is a better weapon. We'll go for it. So, if I start taking too much damage, it's my own damn fault for not running away. That said, I do want to kill stuff for XP because we're probably about 2 levels too short of what I want. I think that should be enough to kill them both. Come on. Ah. You bastards. I don't even remember what SAR does. It's not a heal, which is a good thing. But we need that mage gone. I think it's a stat buff, oddly enough, but that is a massive stat buff. I did not know it was going to be that big of an amount. Rika, you are our healer for now. And yeah, we will probably escapipe from here at least once. Just, we're not going straight into, I'm going to murk everything on the first pass through in a lot of dungeons from here on out. Because while the game is not terribly hard overall, there is a decent amount of stuff that just, it will knock you out in like 2 or 3 shots. See, like that, 2 shot. Oh, can't escape. We failed. Okay, so we can't escape, so it is time for air slash. And since I do plan to get out of here at least once, let's go with a double slash on. Actually, no, you don't need a double slash. You can take that out. So, phone on, and you don't. I mean, I guess Graw might work. Please don't kill Chaz. But yeah, if we get some levels, I'll be happy as well. 557 XP is not bad. Okay, Rika, you need to heal all of us up seriously. But yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit meh today. I'm trying. Oh yeah, Demi can't be healed by res. Demi has to be healed over time or by using repair kits. Ren is the same way. We'll be seeing him soon enough. We got the wave shot. Okay, so yeah, we should have items down here too. Or an item. But yeah, these repair kits, I'm gonna be trying to save them. I will use them against Zio if I need to. But I'm going to be trying to save them for later. Simply because life is gonna suck otherwise. Because you only get a certain number of them. Anyone Gustav'd yet? Oh, yeah, definitely Zaldar. They already took out Alyss. Han has left us. We haven't gotten Yellow Han yet. Yellow Han happens way later. But that is an entirely different situation. Yeah, she saved us and died. Go ahead and get our heal going. But yeah, we are gonna get our butts shot off. Hey, Luck. Howdy doody. We got the repair kit. Next thing I need to be looking for is ceramic gear. I think is going to be in here. There's a lot of like winding paths in this game too. But yeah, suck it. That is my philosophy today. And we're going to be sticking with that for a while. Stun Shot is kind of tempting to keep for the status effect, but doesn't proc enough for it to be super useful. This bastard is the one that needs to die first. Of course, the spear guy hurts like hell as well. Oh, and we got Rever, which I believe... Rever might be actually a revival. There it is. Rever is... I found a copy of the manual. Revives one flatline character and restores a quarter of their health. And Eros revives one character who's been knocked unconscious but does not raise HP. So, I think that means it brings you up at 1 for Eros. So her getting that. Yeah, I kind of... Actually, who was it that got Reaver? Or was it Rune that got that? It was Rune that got that. I misread that as Rika. Yeah, we'll just keep using Rika to heal. I don't know if Rika ever actually gets that. She is kind of my just placeholder healer for now. Even though she is probably one of the strongest attackers, she very much has the D&D cleric vibe, where she is one of your better attackers and one of your better healers. So you kind of have to decide which way you're going to go with it. But most battles early on, we will be using her as a healer, unfortunately. Ow. How much life do these things have? That was a crap ton of hits. That was at least 300 damage. But yeah, I'm going to probably warp out of here a few times, trying to get up to about level 20 for everybody. Yes, even... Well, Demi might not, but for Chaz, Rika, and Rune, I think I want to get them up to 20. So we are going to be kind of taking it easy, going through here, fighting most of the things to get items and stuff like that. But I do appreciate it whenever they make healer characters actually able to fight. Demi's another good example of that. This game does make revival hard, though, because it's pretty much you have to have certain characters alive to do it. Because not everyone learns a revival skill, and there are no revival items that I'm aware of. There might be like a use item that... Because there's like a staff that heals. But there might be a use item that I'm forgetting about, but you should probably res you. Grizz, I mean, he should unparalyze after battle. Nope, he's still paralyzed. So that means Chaz, no. Grizz is paralyzed. Rika does not have one. Demi cannot use techniques. Rune. Are we really going to have to use a cure paralysis on him? Well, ass. Yeah, I'm trying to use spells for the most part, just so I save my money. Because, yep, items, you can only carry so many, so I don't want to have too many recovery items. But at the same time, it's one of those, we're going to try and, yeah, we're getting out of there. But I don't want to... Ooh, that is this way, I believe. Don't know what that noise was. Yeah, I keep hearing, like, thumps outside. I think it's a car door, though. But this... Nope, that wasn't what we needed. I'm trying to get to that door that was back there. Got the ceramic gear. Okay, just seeing where it says the next treasure is going to be, because that chest back there that we saw is one that I definitely want. Okay, so there should be an elevator that we ignore over here. Can I run from this? Yes. Definitely want to get away from those. Those are the ones that paralyze us. Okay, so this is the elevator it wants us to take. This, I think, is how we... Nope, that's not how we do it. How do I get down there? I will take these guys. Tarantulas shouldn't be too bad. Tarantella. Because if I remember correctly, 2 attacks from everybody except for Rune. Even Rune does enough. Okay, that's cool. Pretty chill. Take the elevator. Ta-da. Okay. Oh, I am misreading where it's saying this. Okay, so I need to go to Tech, Rika, Rez. Rez needs that. And yeah, Demi and Ren will heal as we walk. Yeah, we need to go down this one. This should get us to that elevator. Because what I'm looking for here is that treasure chest that we saw before. Okay, that should be 1 down. Riz and Demi might be able to take 1 down. Yeah. I don't think these guys have a terribly massive amount of life. I think it's like 140 or 150. But that's still 2 hits for us. You have to over-level so much to be able to one-shot enemies. This is still not the place I wanted to be. No! Ouch. Can I run away, please? Yeah, we can't escape. Shit. Okay, command. Let's do this the hard way. You air slash. You go after the Baldale. And we don't have AoE heals either. I'm gonna go Chaz first. Thank you for the raid, Aprilic. How you doing today? You were streaming Buttered Cat. I have no idea what that is. What is Buttered Cat? It has struck my curiosity. But yes, thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Takes you back to some old stuff your brother used to play. Yeah. This is, in my opinion, probably the best Genesis JRPG. There's a few tactical RPGs on Genesis that were really solid too. It's a puzzle platformer with cats and buttered toast that makes it fly. Why does that make me think of 90s screensavers? That is cool though. Plays the newer Phantasy Star games. Phantasy Star Online has a pretty decent following nowadays. I tried the most recent one. It's a pretty solid MMO. The only thing that kind of catches me off guard is like the microtransaction shop whenever I load into it. Other than that, it's really fun. Super cute. Would have to agree Phantasy Star on the Mega Drive was Prime. Yeah. That sounds like a cool little game. I might have to go look it up and check it out, because I need something chill. Oh god. It's one of these guys. I don't remember. Is there an easy way to deal with them? This is basically the tech version of the Xenophage summoner. For those of you that are wondering. He is a bit of a pain in the ass. Let's go with, I believe we want to do, is it Saner first? Now I need to go look up which one is the speed one. Why I have the manual, because the names of the skills in this are absolutely ridiculous. It's fun but super hard for you when you stream. Can't logic puzzle when you're live. I feel that. That's why I don't usually stream puzzle games, unless it's like Little Nightmares, where it's, okay, I die 95 times trying to find the path that it wants me to take through. I can't do, like, proper puzzles. Let's see. Yeah, after that. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just full-on hewn on this. Because that guy, oh, he decided not to be a complete jerk. That's always good. And she is out of mana. You needed help on the very first puzzle tonight? Oh, dang. That has me slightly afraid of this game. But yeah, Buttercat. Still sounds compelling just from the name. I gotta be kind of honest. I probably will play it. Okay, healing-wise, Rika is completely out of mana. Do you have... No, it is just Chaz that has healing. And yes, Rune is going to forever be low life, high mana, but he'll be fine. He's fine. It's fine. Just his difficulty isn't linear. I find that to be true about a lot of puzzle games, oddly enough. I was, You versus You is a game I tried recently that was kind of like that. Some of the, like, very late puzzles were significantly easier than the first ones that you kind of came into. Which was, weird for me, but, I mean, I understand it. Puzzles, it all depends on what clicks with you. Excuse me. Okay, Oh yeah, we need to equip that armor that we got. I got distracted! We need spaced armor. She's got to be extra durable, otherwise she will die. You're mostly there for the cute cat. That is a very good reason, though. Actually, one reason why I like the, like, aesthetic of Little Nightmares. It's just, it's cute horror, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like I can excuse some of the clunky design because it's actually aesthetically interesting. And yes, I do feel the same way about cats. I am much more of a cat person than a dog person. Cats can be loud, but only whenever they actually want something. Sometimes that something is causing freaking chaos, but yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, this should be back over to that platform we were looking for. Found out the world's unlocked mini games like Cat Snake and Flappy Cat. Flappy Cat sounds terrifying. Of course, it's got buttered toast to help it fly, so that's not as terrifying. Cat Snake is Long Cat. If they have a mini game with Ceiling Cat, I am sold. Well, I mean, yeah, cats all share the same brain cell. It's not just an orange cat thing. Okay, equip Rika. There we go. Don't know yet. I have a feeling if they have Snake Cat, they might have Ceiling Cat. Ceiling Cat is an old reference now, though, I guess. Because that was a thing. I want to say that was a thing before YouTube, even. Your ragdoll Tauntaun doesn't have any brain cells. Well, they ran out of timeshare for it. Let's go ahead and do this on Rune. And I think we will heal Grizz. Grizz does not do well against magic damage. Okay, so we got the claw. And I think... yeah, I think we're gonna have to grind a little bit, because I am under where I'm comfortable level-wise. Cat in the roof square. Yeah. I don't remember when... I think Ceiling Cat is older than YouTube. Morna brought the wheelie bin in earlier. Tauntaun just sits there until you run into him and is then, what? Why did you do that? Well, that's because that is Tauntaun's spot. I'll tell you what. We are going to... quick save there. I don't want to go in this with Rika and no MP for her is the thing. So I am actually going to warp... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and warp out here. We're going to try it. But what we're going to do is we're going to rest up here. We're going to jump back in there and just run from everything and go back down there. That way we have full mana and stuff. And if we're not strong enough to beat them, I'll do a little bit of grinding. But yeah, I have had experiences with cats. Thankfully, Tauntaun doesn't sound like a mean cat, at least. Yay! Ooh, we got a ceramic knife. Not gonna use it. The only person here that can use knives is freaking Chaz. Damn it, Chaz. Yeah, we're gonna try and run from pretty much every fight on our way down. Even though centaurs would probably be a relatively easy kill here. Tauntaun is the second nicest cat you've ever known. The only one nicer is his brother Ares. Aw. I've had several nice cats. The mean cat that I had was when I was much younger. It would freaking walk up while I'm laying on the floor watching TV or just laying on the floor as a kid does. And it would lick my head a few times and then bite it, kind of like the Tootsie Pop commercials. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ran into... oh, we can't escape from this. Great. Yeah, I don't think I've ran into a mean ragdoll. I've only known a couple people with ragdolls, though. So let's go ahead and attack you. Since it doesn't want to let me run. I will be trying to save my mana for Rika. Die mates are pretty solid, though. Please don't kill him. Seriously, it's like... it is trying to burn my resources now. Nicest cat, and it's funnily enough, a cat that was mean to everybody else. The nicest cat to me was a... it was a bobcat forget what else mix. And yes, I mean actual bobcat mix. I think that's why she was mean to everybody else. But super nice to me, would let me carry her around. She used to come over to have me literally stretch her. Because what I would do is she would flip over and then I'd pick her up. And have you ever seen the videos where a person uses the cat as like a fake gun, where they're like holding its legs and shooting? Think about that, but upside down. She would come over specifically just for that, because she would flop over and be like, stretch me, human. Such a strange cat. He was really, really nice to me. Because I was the only one willing to stretch her, possibly. Oh, man. I miss that cat. Okay, as far as the path that we need to go, I think we just go straight down. Yeah, we do. Your younger cat, Rico, is addicted to getting brushed once a day. Aw. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's a cat. Yeah, there is one cat that didn't like being brushed. There's the same jack-off cat that bit my head, but... yeah, I didn't like that cat. That cat didn't like me, the mean one. It was mean to the dogs, it was mean to other people. It was just not a nice cat. We ended up getting rid of it. But the nice cat, the one that was nice to me and mean to everyone else, we kept. She passed, God, 2012? Shit. Fuck you, game. I will go with... actually, I'm not going to do that in this fight. I was about to say, if you paralyze two of my characters, I'm going to be livid. Seriously? How are you not dead, you sack of crap? Probably had like 10 life left. Game doesn't like me today. Is that stronger? No, it's weaker. Okay, so I have to use my last cure paralysis, I believe. I guess I should have bought some more, is what the game is telling me. Okay, so that's our last cure paralysis. If we get paralysis again, I'm gonna have to just go back to town yet again. Okay, Rika, res, yeah. I think everybody else is fine. Demi, hopefully she doesn't get beat up too much on our trip down. I think this is the right way. My memory is complete ass. Okay, we're probably going to get attacked at least one more time before we get there. Thankfully, these are not the paralyzed guys, at least. They don't have to worry about paralysis being the thing that sends me back. They are tanky little boogers, but not much I can do about that. Well, I mean, Rune does... the Gra skills actually do a proportional amount of damage, if I remember correctly. They do damage. They crappy damage, unless it's something that you're dealing with high life on. Okay, so get you healed. Yeah, I want her at least 50, and yeah, there is no easy TP recovery until way later. There is a TP recovery. I believe it's a skill, actually. Okay, so we've quick saved. A step before fighting Zio. Well, well, you've made it here. It was to be expected. You should be aware that one step further is the road to your death. I won't let you escape this time. Oh, Revenant One, lend me power! And I forgot to set up macros. Okay, so we'll just do it command-wise. You... Trying to think. I don't remember what Rimpa is. I just want to do buffs this first round. Is the thing, because I can't punch through his defenses just yet. Rimpa is... Oh, that removes paralysis. Cool. I wish I would have remembered that. We'll remember that for later. Yeah, I don't think he has any. Anti is just antidote. If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's poison removal. Star is apparently... I don't know, that is an AoE all heal, but we don't have that yet. So you don't have a generic buff. Earth won't work on you. I'm going to have you defend, I think. Because I don't think you can use... Yeah, you can't... Oh, yeah, you could use Psycho Wand. I don't know if that works on him. I know it works if Rune uses it. Well, we'll try it on both of them. You, Warcry. You... We need both D-Ban and Saner, so we'll do Saner first. You do Barrier. Seals is... What is Seals? Oh, that's weird. It's not even listed on in the book. That's kind of weird. Regen, Saner, D-Ban, Is it listed here? Seals. Mega Bros remit. There's Seals. Silences enemies. We don't care about that. So none of those are particularly useful. Yeah, I'll just have you try and use it as well. Oh, it's currently being used, so it's red. So I guess you will just defend this turn. Here comes his bullcrap. Neutralized. That gets our speed up. Okay, so now we should be able to start beating into him. I'm going to go crosscuts opener on you. Smack you around. You need to do D-Ban as well. I'm going to go ahead and have them go all out on this. So, Jawat, I believe, is the best one that we have. But yeah, we just need defenses out the wazoo here. I didn't catch what he was doing. There's corrosion. Yep. It's going to be one of those battles. Crosscut. Attack. I'm gonna go with... We're gonna start a little bit light with res. We want to save her medic power for whenever crap is going real. Have a good one, Queen. Be safe, and may the day be nice and chill. Recover is her self-healing. Barrier is defensive for us. I think we just attack. Do I go for Graw? I don't think Graw is going to be that useful against them, because if I remember correctly, it doesn't scale for the bosses. Let's try Jafoy and see if it's a little bit better. Yeah, we definitely want to be going first as often as possible. Okay, so, command. Crosscut for sure. Attack. We're going to go for a res on... I actually think it's either Rika or Grizz. I think I'm going to do Rika first. And you are going to need to do a recover. Let's see if this actually works out. Yeah, recover worked out pretty good. I'm not liking our chances of actually beating this guy unless we get really lucky. Okay, so command. Res on... Do a res on Rune. You keep attacking. You do a Gy-Res on Grizz. Attack. And actually, no. You use item to heal. Go Dimate on Chaz. Because I think Chaz is healing Rika. Rika is healing Grizz. Demi's healing Chaz. Rune is fine. Yeah. Oh, no. He was healing Rune. That's still fine. Yeah, we want to stay relatively topped off because of that shit. A very painful single target, I'm going to screw you over attack. Another crosscut. Another attack. Gy-Res, yes. Do I need a heal on anybody else? Not really. If Demi gets hit with the little dark tentacle things, we are going to have a very bad time. Just as a heads up. I just remember this fight being absolutely god-awful back in the day. No! Okay, so that's changed things. Okay, you're gonna crosscut. Attack. I think we're actually gonna have you recover. And you are gonna do a Revere on Rika. Erosion, please don't kill her. Ooh, lordy. That was close. Okay, so you are actually going to be back to healing here. So heal yourself. Attack. Heal yourself. And I'm not afraid of using up Demi's stuff. She's not going to be sticking with us very long. So, Jafoy, or do I bother? Yeah, I'm going to do a Jafoy. And yes, it is working better than Jawat. And we do have an ad coming in soon. I think Think. Oh, geez. Command. You're out of crosscuts. Go for a Jathu, I think. You go for a regular res on him. Recover. I don't know how far into his life we are. We've done decent damage so far, at least, though. And the reason I heal Grizz first, look how much damage he takes compared to the rest of us. That's why. Okay, Gyres on yourself. Same for you. You do... I'm kind of thinking I might want to do Medic Power. Just to do an AoE heal on everybody. That would get Grizz out of the danger zone. That would get Rune out of a danger zone. But it also gets rid of one of our revive options. Our only other revive option is literally Rune. But we're going to do it. I think we'll be okay. That way Rune can keep attacking. I do find it kind of disturbing that we are now slower than him doing... Oh, yeah, it's because she died. Jerez on Grizz. He just needs to keep attacking. She can do a... Don't remember what Shift does. I think Shift is... Where are you hiding? Shift is physical attack strength. Yeah, no. We're not going to bother with that. We're going to do Saner. Just to get her back up to speed, you absolutely have to do a recover. And yeah, Jafoy. We want to keep doing at least, like, 150 damage a turn at a bare minimum. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Let's see. You do a Jathu. I think we're safe just having her do a... I'm going to have her do a Gyres. She's going to have to switch into Dimate soon. First try. We have an ad coming in. I think I'm going to try snoozing it and get through the cutscene before it hits. Got a bunch of XP, levels up. SAR has been mastered, sweet. This can't be. I'm supposed to be immortal. Oh, why do you abandon me? Dark Forgua! Anyway, we did it. We defeated Zio. Yahoo! He's crying. Alice. We got our revenge. At this point, we're not going to be able to stop Nervous by normal means. I'm going to connect myself directly to Nervous's system and crack its security. Yes, this is goodbye, Chaz. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for everything. I mean, she has lived several hundred years. She's lived a good life. Access main system. Issue top priority interrupt. The operation is a success. I'm in Nervous Control Center. Right now, all the systems that have been maintaining Motavia are halted. Now there won't be any more disasters. But with all the systems that maintain the environment halted, sooner or later the entire planet will become barren. We must work to restore the functions of each system as soon as possible. Do something about Zalan. Hey, Bells. That's right. As long as the satellite is sending abnormal signals, we cannot control the system. Why don't we go? Okay, let's go to Zalon. But this Zalon, isn't it located in outer space? Don't worry, an emergency shuttle is available at Nervous. It's being readied for you. I won't be able to leave here just now. I must stay and perform maintenance on each of these systems. At Zalan, you should find my master, Ren! I know him. When I was at the bioplant, I often telecommunicated with him. About half a year ago, I became unable to reach him on the communication circuits. I've been concerned. Please, Chaz, let's go find Ren at Zalan. Yay! I think he's one of our other permanent party members, if I remember correctly. I think it's Ren Zan. Not Ren Zan, it's Ren, Chaz. What's his name? Rune. Rika. And there's a mage that we get later on. Chaz, I'm sorry, but I know. You just can't leave your little sister. Exactly, sorry. So it's just the three of us. Our entire party is gone now. I am honestly surprised that we beat that first try. I remember that being an awful fight back in the day. But I am going to go clear out my inventory before we go up there. Why? Because I want to be able to pick up treasure, my guys. So they both leave the party. We're stuck with our usual people. And also, we have jobs. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. So we should probably do those. Oh, it's a lot cheaper to stay here now. It's 80 meseta less. I think it's based on per party member, though. So 5 party members at 40 each. Oh, he's no longer throwing a tantrum, my guy. Even if Zio is defeated, I'll keep believing in him. Oh, Zio, the Holy One. Oh, Zio, the... Oh, God, he fell down again. He fell down again. He's a jerk. He's an idiot. Sell first. Okay, so laser claw is garbage. Yes. Ceramic knife is garbage. I probably, now that I think about it, should have unequipped What's-Her-Face's weapons. The android lady, Demi. Ceramic armor, yes. Titan gear. Should I keep stun shot just in case? Nah, we're not going to bother with it. But we did keep all of our repair kits intact. So that's going to make some stuff later on a little bit easier. Because now we have 3 repair kits, I believe? Yeah, 3. Which is basically the Dimate for robots. And we didn't even have to use our Moondew or our Stardew either. Those are rare as well. I want to go ahead and get probably... Yeah, 2 Cure Paralyses. Paralysi? What is the plural of paralysis? I don't know. Let's go ahead and head back up. Hey, Hollow, how's it going? We just defeated Zio. Game over. We're done. Everything. We don't have to worry about anything else, right? No, we still have like 2/3 of the game left. Oh yeah, there's a heal here. I didn't even need to stay there. I forgot. We still had to go there to sell stuff, though. How are you doing today? Zalan will be the destination. Yay! You beat Mega Man 7 and Mega Man 8 yesterday, so that's something cool. I suck at Mega Man games. I am alive. Playing this game to relax a little bit. And taking a spaceflight in a very Gradius-looking ship. So we need to find ourselves a Wren. And let's see, is there treasure here? I think there is. Yeah, there is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we have treasure over here, and I think we might even have treasure on the right. There's another plasma claw. Ooh, and a plasma sword. Yes, thank you, please. Yeah, Phantasy Star IV is super nostalgic for me. I initially got introduced to it through Sega Channel back in the day. Speaking of deep cuts into my past, we are currently on an ad break. I will try to avoid story bits. Will not avoid equippy bits. Do I really want... I mean, I could. It does improve our mental power. You know what? I will. A little bit of extra magic attack is not bad. I don't think there's anything to the right, but we can check. Oh, no, there is. Okay. Canceller, pulse laser, and plasma field. The unholy hell are those? Plasma field is a shield. You watch an ad joining up, so you're thankful to be exempt from that? Awesome. I'm glad that that still works. I would not be surprised if at some point Twitch takes that away, unfortunately. But yeah, I prefer having... I'm actually surprised you had an ad joining up, actually. I don't have pre-rolls enabled, oddly enough. They better not have taken away our option to get rid of pre-rolls. Now I'm gonna have to check that. Hi, Ren. Oh, we still have a minute left on the break. I'll wait until the ad break ends before we talk too deep to him. We've got huge Ren on our side. I do love just like the comic book style of this. For those of you that are wondering part of the nostalgia for this, it is literally these cutscenes. I do find it interesting. He's like huge Ren. I mean, he's what, maybe 3 inches taller than him? Because you have... I can't bring the mouse on screen. If you have eye level on Chaz, that'd be kind of close to the top of his kind of funky looking hot dog ear. But he would be right around collar level at that point to Ren. So that would be about where his eyes are, maybe a little bit lower. So he's maybe a head taller. So probably more like 7 inches, but still. Actually, no, maybe it's closer to a foot. I am not remembering my... Yeah, that would be about a foot, actually. So yeah, he is probably about 7 foot. If Chaz is like 6 foot. Invereti, my name is Ren. This is the man-made satellite Zalan, which has complete control over all the environmental systems for all the planets in the Algo solar system. I am the android who manages it all. Rika, finally we meet face to face. Yay! And these other people, these are my friends, Chaz and Rune, and permanent party members. Yay! They're great pals. Who are great pals? They are very, like, at each other's throats, so this is fine. Demi told us that the reason the systems in Motavia are out of control could be found here. We've come to try and cure the problem, but from the looks of it, it doesn't seem likely. We have no control at all. Oh. Presently, Zalan is losing power. It is the artificial satellite Quran that is causing the Motavian systems to run amok. Originally, Quran was supposed to play a supportive role to Zalan, but somebody has occupied Quran and usurped our control. Demi must have determined that it was Zalan that had gone awry. Ah, there isn't even a way to communicate. So that, okay. So worried. So this means we have to go to Quran. May I accompany you? Zalan is presently completely cut off from all the other systems. It is impossible to do any system restoration from here. So hoping to go to Quran to get the situation under control. Ah, so he's going to actually help us. Oh, Ren, it would be so reassuring if you came with us, because you, if I remember correctly, he is a bit of a beast. He's kind of like if Demi and Grizz had a baby. Which, don't put that mental image in your head. Owlbear Man meets robot. Ren and Seedworthy are teachers. Current crisis was brought about by my lack of power. I must take responsibility. Hey. Why don't we get a move on? Stop trying to take charge, Rude. This happens all the time, because Alborg. Exactly. Now that needs to be an enemy. Do not resist assimilation. But I do want to see status. Ren. Yeah, his defense power is high. He's almost 1,000. He's already got spaced armor. Recover is for him. Flare, spark barrier. So he does have barrier. He does not have the AoE restore that Demi had. So he's a little bit more offensive. I think Chaz and Rika. Yeah, he's going to probably be our center. So it's probably going to be Ren, then Chaz, then Rika, then Rune. And we should also... Nope, I guess we don't. Pulse Laser is lower? What is the deal with Pulse Laser, then? Kind of am wondering. I don't think there's actually a point to the pulse laser, but I could be misremembering. How many intrusions does it take to get to your sentience? A 1, a 2, a 3! Chomp. Maybe. We can try. What's funny is we literally, well, I was literally just talking about that commercial probably about, I am bad at time right now, maybe 15 minutes before you got here. Because we were talking about cats and how there was a cat that used to lick the top of my head like 3 times and then bite, just like the Tootsie Pop commercial. Because it was a very mean cat, and I was very, very young. Something feels wrong. There's an unidentified energy reaction coming from the engine room. Let's go see what's going on. I told you stop taking charge. Who are you? I've been found out already. Well, it doesn't matter now whether I sabotage the engines or kill you right here. You're not getting to Quran. Oh, it's a Chaos Sorcerer. He's got Flare and Spark. Those, if I remember correctly, are just damage skills. Game manual, tell me what they do. Or don't. It doesn't actually list them. Vortex, yada, yada, yada. Oh, and we didn't go do a... I'm a dumbass. Well, it's going to be a very long time before we can do more quests on Moldavia. In case anybody's curious. There's 2 waiting for us there. We'll go do them later. Because we'll get back there eventually. It's not like we're cut off forever. But I don't remember what those do. I'll try Spark. I need to probably just test and see what it does. Suppose I could go to the actual, like, semi-useful thing. But then I'd actually have to change my screen from text to skills. No, I don't want to use items. I want to use that. Crosscut. And you... Double slash. And you go for... Jafoy. Jafoy! I think this guy's probably dead this turn. Nope, he's not. If I remember correctly, this guy is not very tough. Exactly. I do find it interesting he's been alive for 1,000 years and is only level 20. It's great that we won. Well, we're really out of commission now. Shut up, you're in no position to talk. Okay, we're off our intended flight path. It's impossible to get back to that orbit. We'll be able to make a crash landing on Desolus, the third planet in the system. Shall we? We have no choice, do we? This is true. One crash landing coming up. God damn it, Rika. What are you saying? Hey, are you okay? Yeah, calm down. You should endeavor not to let your blood pressure become too high. Easy for you to say. I mean, chances are you're either going to have a successful crash landing or you're not going to be caring about it in just a minute. Considering it is down to a planet. Welcome to the furthest planet in the habitable zone. So priority number 1, find a town. I'm just going to let the music here sink in. It is literally tavern music. Well, bar music. We're safe, but wow, what a flamboyant landing. It's Piccolo! How strange, it's raining machines. What on earth are you? I mean, what on earth are you does not actually apply here. What on Desolus are you? Answer me, you bonehead. You've destroyed an important temple. How about that? Chaz, is anything wrong? It looks like we've crushed someone's house. A girl with horns and a mechanical doll. These are ears, I tell you. Yeah, she's got cat ears. Android, the droid, whatever. Yeah, Ren was the one piloting. I see, from Motavia, on a ship that flies, or flew anyway before it fell. That's extraordinary. 4 Motavians fly, and fall, right on my temple hall. This shuttle is done for. It's beyond repair. Hey, old man. My name is Raja. And yes, he is actually a party member. We get Piccolo for a while. Better remember that, little girl. Oh yes, Raja. Are there any facilities where we can fix this ship? None that I know of. I'm not, but I do have some welcome news for you. There is another ship that can travel the skies. Yay, airship! I'll tell you, but on one condition. What's his condition? That he comes with us? If you do, I'll overlook the destruction of the temple. What shall we do? Kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Seems like a very practical choice, oh? Then let's go. Great, now listen carefully. A long, long time ago, Parmenians came here to Desolus on a ship that traveled the skies. It's said that the ship still exists in the town of their descendants. Of course, it's true. Chaz, under the circumstances, we have no choice but to rely on this information and go there. Over 1,000 freaking years ago. I'm gonna recline a little bit because my neck is starting to, like, hurt. Okay, so let's go there. I'm getting computer neck. There we go. Where is this town? It's Parmenian town called Tyler. Seriously? We're going to Durden's house? Let's get going. Yay! More party members. Not the worst condition you can think of. Yeah, no, it's not the worst thing. We can even look at his status. See if he is better or worse. Oh god, the face! I forgot about the face! Gotta appreciate that face a little bit. Silver circlet, silver rod, and silver mantle. He is, if I remember correctly, a pretty decent healer. I don't know if he does much damage, though. Look how old he is, though. He's an 85-year-old adventuring Piccolo. It's a Yoshi! Okay, so can he actually get better equipment? Raja. Force Cane is slightly better. It lowers his mental power, though, so I don't think we necessarily want that. He's going to be a caster as well, as you can tell by his stats right there. Level 25 of all things. Raja, sir, are you taking another pleasure trip to the country? So make sure you guard what's left of this place in my absence. What's left? Nothing. Although we didn't really destroy much of the temple, just the back half. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's been going on for 3 months now. This planet has always had cold climate, but even I have never seen anything like this. No, I bet the cause of all this lies in the Garuburk Tower. What makes you think that? It's a feeling I have, and my feelings are always good. Get it? Ouch. It's gonna be like this as long as he is with us, just so you know. You'll be able to hear a lot of fun stories. You won't regret it, haha. Ryuan, I believe, is just here.
Oh, this is Ryuan. If you want to have fun, this is the town!
Just can't avoid this town when passing by, haha! Zolians believe in fire. This watchfire is an object of their worship.
Oh, sweet.
Gombia's temple is Dezolian's source of pride. It is center of Dezolis. And it's the pillar of support for the hearts of Dezolians. I do like the variety in, like, character models in this, despite them all being, like, the tall skinnies. You would not want to be responsible for shoveling all that snow? I understand that. Looks like they flapped all the way here from Batavia. You cut it out, you old fart! Taller than the trees? I mean, not far off of it. Yuna knows the most about the situation around these parts. If you want to know something, that's where you should go. Two Fists is the best situation. Yeah, that's just exiting the town. I don't know if we actually have a shop here. The inn is our source of relaxation. Okie dokie. Go last. What's with this snowstorm? The ability to travel in and out of town is unreliable. There are many places here where the roads are obstructed by ice. On winter nights, we huddle so tight, saying ice is really nice. How's that? Yes, he is a nonsensical punisher. What? I'm virtuous and wonderful, right? Like, we actually know him yet. This is where people's ideas gather and are disseminated. You're the one who's gonna...
Oh my, a first-time customer. Oh, you're friends of Raja. In that case, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know?
You want to know about the damage from the snowstorm?
Sure. The snowstorm started 3 months ago and hasn't stopped since. It's been a terrible disaster, hats being blown off all over the place and lips getting chapped. But the biggest problem is the wall of ice. The storm left snowdrifts all over the place and has created walls of ice. That's divided Dezolis into parts. Can't get anywhere.
And yes, this is how it does these types of Ask Me Questions menus. No. You want to know about the Gorbik Tower? Yes.
Said there's a tower somewhere in Dezolis where the demons live, and the story goes the tower suddenly appeared overnight.
That's those demons who are destroying the universe. Elgo is under a curse.
Could what Raja says be true? That I don't know, but Raja being what he is, he may be sensing something.
And you have no idea at all where the Garubek Tower is?
All I've seen it say something different.
All who have seen it say something different. All I can say is that it's up north somewhere. What else can we learn from you? How is Phantasy Star IV going? It's going pretty good. I have, like, the mother of all cricks in my neck. Though, that is fighting me. How are you doing today, DF?
Bruh. I'm adjusting how I'm sitting. Maybe that'll help.
Ugh. Do I sound like I'm sitting up straight? Do I sound like I'm adjusting my posture regularly? Like a adult human being should? We're going through the menus. Good posture is important. Mobility is important too. Ah. Oh, and I just realized my short for the day release. Sweet. No, we don't know. We don't want to know about the snowstorm. We already heard. Oh, shit. No, I have to go to the menu again. No. I'm trying to get to the third option. I think there's only 3. Road's getting smaller and smaller with the amount of snow you're having, but doing good here, just trying to prep for stuff for a bit. Then we are in very much the appropriate planet for your current situation. Let's see if I can not button mash through the menus. See ya, bells. Be safe. You want to know about Raja? Yes. I've known him a long time. Oh,
I've known him a long time. He's a weird one, but he is a skilled magician, and he was well liked at Gumbius Temple.
Can't believe he was well liked, that old freak.
But he was tricked by those who were jealous of him, and was banished to this rural place.
Really, it doesn't seem possible. But yeah, it's the exact opposite here. It's just hot as hell here, so I'm just living vicariously through you guys that have snow.
Actually, Raja himself is quite happy that he was able to get away from that constrained temple. He's a good guy. He's a good friend of mine.
Hot as hell to cold. I would gladly switch to cold. And especially if it comes with being in a different fucking country. Pardon my French. Although that's not French. Pardon. There we go. Just alienate everyone from France right now. That would suck. There's actually a number of viewers that speak French. They know I'm joking, though. You want to know about the whereabouts of the spaceship? Yes.
Are you talking about the spaceship that is underground in the town of Tyler? I don't know a lot about it, but apparently if you take a good look at the grave, a path will open for you.
Ah, that is the hint we needed. As long as it's not want to switch to. And we left behind our quests. You don't mind the winter, but you're more of a spring person before that. To become more or less winter, switch to incredible hot summer. Where the hell did spring go? Spring doesn't exist anymore on this planet. There is hot season, cold season, and angry season. Right now, I'm in angry season. Because that means that it's going to be swapping between hot and cold. Arbitrarily and extremely. Oh, there's equipment. I do find it kind of weird. The store is here except Meseta. Do I want to buy any gear? I don't know. I think we might want to get the silver mantle. That's going to be really expansive. But yeah, whenever it snows and ices here, due to a lack of infrastructure, we're just boned. Okay, so that's going to be you. Rune, get yourself better gear now. Yeah, that should be better. Although Psy Circlet might actually be worth keeping. The anxieties get the better of you during winter, so you prefer spring, summer, fall. It's mostly the roads and needless worrying that gets the better of you. Yeah. And the people that don't know how to drive. Force Cane and Silver Rod. I don't think we care about either of those. Would you want to sell you? I want to sell you all the good stuff. I'm going to get rid of the Frayed Mantle. We might end up actually making a profit here. Plasma Field is useless to us, because most of our characters are either dual-wielding or two-handed. Pulse Laser. Is there a reason to use... I'm going to look this up, because that's going to bother me. Phantasy Star IV Pulse Laser. Powerful energy often used by characters. Oh, what? There is a reason to use it. It makes them into like a list. Equip. Yeah, you can get the pulse laser. You get the plasma dagger. Okay. So it's an AoE. So against bosses, it's going to suck. So we're probably going to want to keep the plasma rifle or whenever we're about to be facing a boss. Don't care about the plasma daggers or anything like that. I think I am going to just get rid of the silver circlet. We're going to keep the extra damage because he's in the back. He's probably not going to be dying to stuff just because we didn't get that particular thing. And yes, you may notice key items are absolutely eating up our inventory space. One reason why I am so adamant on just selling stuff. There's a caster room. I don't remember where we get the stuff for whatchamacallit. I think we get them in actual Tyler. During some of your coldest winters, you had people heading out on the ice with their car drifting around, but it was bottom deep. I can understand that. I wouldn't trust it personally, because you never know if there's like, oh, some kind of like bubble formed for some weird random reason, and now you're gonna fall in with your car. But I guess that wouldn't be very likely, unless you have like some kind of geothermal activity. Okay, so we got party of 5. Let's go with... I'll Rika do the healing. We should be fine. Actually, I probably should have had what's-his-face do the healing. Our little green guy. Ain't doing it. You can swim, but you'd rather not end up in the water with your car? Yeah, exactly. Why are we missing so much? Fuck. A lot of damage. Let's go with Jafoy. And Jerez. Okay, the enemies actually hurt here. There's always the threat of ice storms where you live, which can be dangerous. Pretty to see the aftermath of, but often results in a combination of power outages, structural damage, and the like. Yeah, I've been there quite a few times. I think the longest that I was without power would be 3 weeks. I want to say it might have been only 2 weeks. There was a big ice storm, and we basically were lucky that we had a wood-burning stove at the time. Otherwise, life would have been about 1,000,000 times harder. It's actually an odd thing that I noticed about the South is that it was more likely to be ice storms and stuff like that than... I think I might be lost. But can we run? Yay. But it was a lot more in the way of ice storms than even just living up north. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Item. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the Land Rover. Because what I'm looking for is the other town that can that gets me the thing that I can bust through those on. And this is a... Oh, there it is. I think, yeah, this is Tyler. Your parents had 3 weeks without power after the last major storm there, which is not common, but it's becoming more active now with climate shifting. Yeah. Prolonged power outage is a fantastic way to be reminded of pre-industrial life. Exactly. It is. It can get ridiculous very fast. What really annoys me is, at least the places I've lived, is that it's been one of those situations where the rich kind of get their stuff first, which is just ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna be broke. Maybe we should. Now, can they actually equip the silver shields? Yes. Might actually be good for Rune and Raja to just bump their defense. But I think we want to guarantee we have the males first. You have a generator where you live, so if the power does go out, you can fire that up for an hour or two to warm things up and entertain yourselves before going back to candlelight and the Stone Age. We should probably get a generator. There's our silver males. Get ourselves a silver crown. Do we go hard defense on them and just give up our offensive boost? Equip. Chaz. Well, we're over 100 on him. Okay, Ren doesn't have anything new. It's a pretty decent investment if the power does go out. It's very noisy, though. Yeah. At least here, we could do solar generators and not have it be absolutely fucking awful. Funnily enough, I do have decent ear protection right now. I have some drummer headphones. Those lock out everything except for what you're listening to. I'm sure that, like, industrial, ones for use around industrial equipment would be better, but... That always throws me off on here, how they offer you a weaker sword than what you already got. Because we're past ceramic. By, like, 3 versions. Yes, we are selling everything except for the plasma rifle. Will I be able to get shields for both of them? Probably not. But I will be able to get basics. And let's see if this actually works. It says that I can buy 2 shields for them if I can. That might be where we go. Equip. Let's go with Rune first. Actually, no. Let's go with Raja first. It's more important that he stays alive than anybody else. Well, I'll be damned, you can dual shield. That would have been useful to know when I was younger. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell both the Force Cane and the Silver Rod. Because since we can dual shield, that is going to be just better. So, Silver Rod, yes. Because that'll get us our first shield. Force Cane needs to go away. That gets us a shield, which is actually not that bad. Could also get him the Silver Circlet since we are going heavy defense now. This one is not awful with money. It's not great. You usually do have to grind a little bit if you want all the gear. So, Silver Shield. I don't think we can sell the Psycho Wand, but probably end up using it anyway. Let's go outside and we'll get ourselves up to a decent amount of money real quick. Legend Dragoon comes to mind as far as opposites go. Yeah. And since we're close to town, we can be that weirdo that just goes like full ham on damage. Do you have a damage spell, or do you have damage skills? Yeah, I don't know what his abilities do. That's a heal, that teleports, that's antidote, that's revive, that's silence. Remit is, I believe, a debuff? Remit is just an instant KO. Okay. Probably a low chance of hitting. But yeah, he doesn't have offensive spells. Let's go see what his techniques do, though. Sorry, his skills. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. Yeah, Legend of Dragoon, you never have enough money. Especially if you try and get that 10,000 gold items early on. It's just gross. Okay, so Saint Fire is strong fire damage. Miracle is restores a lot of HP. Aratraxia is TP restoration. Holy Word, I'm gonna forget these very, very quickly, is an insta kill. And Blessing, I think, is just a buff. Yeah, increases defense. I don't know how long it'll be before I revisit Legend of Dragoon. I enjoy it. But God, that game sometimes the grind on it gets to be a bit much. And every single... We've watched more than a few playthroughs of Legend of Dragoon. Every single person has decided against grinding out the money needed to buy admittedly game-breaking defensive equipment. I mean, I didn't buy it for everybody. I did buy one. But... yeah. I think that, yeah, it should be up as just a VOD over on YouTube as well. Yeah, I like Legend of Dragoon. It is... There's definitely a lot of... You have to know the game to really do kind of like a lot of the more fun stuff in it. You can't just like blindly go through it and expect to have like all the best gear or anything like that. I might need to plug in my heating pad, because it's like right at the base of my skull. I keep trying to pop my neck and it just doesn't wanna. Okay, so Chaz, get healed. I do want to do this number. We'll do a little bit of grinding. I'm gonna just get in relaxed pose. Actually, nope, I can't get that around that side of the headrest. I have a little like pad thing for neck support in my chair, but this is an old chair and much padding has been lost. Oh yeah, he has AoE. That should make these a little bit easier. And Sar. That should get us a little bit of healing on everybody, at least. Everybody died. This is decent money, though, at least. Raja. Let's see how much that actually heals. That's actually not bad. Okay, so Sar is decent. Not terribly expensive either. I think it's 12. But yeah, each time you hear the audio flicker, that's just me quick saving. I try not to do it too much these days, but it does make life a little bit easier to have it. Yeah, it's 12. It's literally the only screen where we can see how much it costs. I suppose if I wanted to do off-camera grinding, I could get myself kind of like ahead of the curve money-wise and level-wise. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Because first of all, I'd have to be like sitting at this computer to grind, because I can't... I don't think I can actually get it to run properly over Steam's share thing. Otherwise, I could do it at my laptop and relax. Actually, let's go ahead and have you air slash. Not big picture mode. It's kind of like Steam Link, except you can do it computer to computer. I am forgetting what it's called, though. Attack, attack. Jafoy. Yeah, just Star again. Star. 700. But yeah, it's like sharing or something like that. There is a screen sharing built into it, essentially, where you can stream to something on your local network. Remote play, maybe? It might be Steam Remote Play. But it's what I use to grind while I'm walking and stuff like that on the treadmill. Because I have a little desk on the treadmill. It's kind of crappy to do, but it functions. Tech Raha Star. So we need about 7,000 to get another shield and 3,000 to get the circlet. So there's going to be a number of fights. We're just chilling here, though. And then we'll go to Tyler's Grave. Mole people. Thankfully, the mole guys are not terribly strong. And they give good money. And yes, Ren does heal while walking. He's already healed back that 9 HP. If I remember correctly, his max level puts him at like 500 something HP too. Do I... see if remit works. That's proactive. But yeah, whenever I do that, though, it's kind of stuttery, so I can't do any, like, real-time gameplay with it. The Dezo Owl. I've been tempted to pick up a treadmill mostly as an alternative to the exercise bike. I think if I had to choose, I would choose an exercise bike. But I don't really have a choice. It's what's here. Because with an exercise bike, I don't have to worry about it bouncing up and down while I go. I can sit. I could probably get one of the broad bike seats rather than the ones that give you a wedgie. But that's... with the treadmill, I'm going up and down, so whenever I walk, because walking is just controlled falling, so I end up needing to take short breaks if I am trying to write while doing it. Another thing I do try and do. I usually will type for a while, then read it through as my form of breaking it up a little bit. Because I can type while walking without getting motion sick, but if I'm trying to read while walking, it sucks. Yay. Oh, he learned bros. Yay. Let's go get a second shield for our magey guys. Hello. Yeah, being able to switch it up would be nice too. What do I need? I need another shield. Part of me kind of wonders if you can use... I don't think you can. Certain skills with dual shield, but I think there's, like, Rika and Chaz's require their weapons, if I remember correctly. Ta-da! I think they might actually have better defense than our tanks. By a reasonable amount, too. It pastes a lot and regards your anxiety, so having something that allows you to get that anxious energy out of your system without wearing holes in the carpet would be great. Yeah. I will never show underneath my desk, but you can tell that I have a little bike thing under my desk, and I have a whatchamacallit, a footstool kind of thing, but it's got a hinge on it, so I usually when I am streaming, I'm either playing with my shoes, fidgeting with that, or pedaling on the bike thing. The bike thing is not terrible, it doesn't have any resistance. It's not terribly great exercise, but it does keep my legs moving. And I am constantly shifting position. But that's mostly because of my back. Because I've got these this bad spine, you know. Microphone, please stop drifting, thank you. I hate this snowstorm. I feel like my hat is going to be blown away. Such a nuisance. What is with them and their hats blowing away? If I remember correctly, there's a grave nearby. The Parmenians have built other towns too, like Nice and Rochelle. We don't trade much with them, but I hope they are doing well. Aww. Who everybody calls the Old Man. This is the place where the Parmenians first landed when they moved to Desolus a long time ago. It's been said that they named this town after the captain of the spaceship they came on. And the story goes that they built a grave on the outskirts of town in memory of the captain. And we have to go around. Also, this house doesn't have carpet, so walking around in socks is slippery. Everyone seems so unconcerned, but we'll freeze to death if we don't do something. Yeah, Tyler is a real creative name. This is Durdenville. Why would you want to wish that on your wife? I'm gonna get him a silver circlet. For durability reasons. And then we'll stay at the inn, and then we'll go look for that. So now we have an ad incoming. Have a good lurk, DF. I will continue enjoying walking in circles. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the full 4 hours today, though. Sadly. So you attack. You across a cut. You a double slash. Gravity. And SAR for healing. Wow, yeah, that's tanky. And I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Jesus. It's not extremely powerful, but dropping all that damage down to 9 ain't bad. That hurt. That was a bit higher than I expected. It was a crit, though. Oh no, we leveled Ren up. Tech, Raha, Zar. And we'll do a res on Rika. Oh, he has really strong healing. Jesus. What is your magic stat again? 57. I mean, I guess that would be why. He has a really high mental stat. I should probably set up a macro of just attacks so I can just macro it instead of having to input it every time. In fact, I think I will do that. Macro A. Ren attack. Actually, we need to put it in order of speed. So I think it's Rika, Chaz, Ren, Rune, and Raja defend. Yes. We can delete that one. That's just our attack and defend setup. We should hit enough for the circlet after this next fight. Oddly enough, a feature I wish Twitch would have would be, instead of the just snoozing ability, which right now incoming ad break, yada yada yada, you have dismiss or snooze as your options. I kind of wish that it had dismiss, snooze, and an option to just go ahead and play it. That way I could do the ad now and not have to worry about interrupting us getting our ship. But it's Twitch. YouTube has similar issues with their ad system, unfortunately. I hate that we just like completely whiffed so hard on our attacks on that one. I mean, I can fire off an ad, but it hasn't... What you used to do is if I played just an ad using just the 3-minute button, it would bounce the other one back an hour, which was fine. But now it just plays both ads. So if I manually play an ad, it's just going to play the next ad at the scheduled time regardless. Which just fine, I guess, but it kind of sucks. I mean, technically, I could play an ad right now. It just means that you'd get a 3-minute ad and then a 3-minute ad immediately after that. I don't know if that's just something wrong with my account or if that's just a change Twitch decided to make. But that is what I deal with. So, Rune. Get more defense. Sell. Probably a Twitch decision more than anything else, yeah. Well, I mean, there's been situations, and I did not mean to sell that. There's been situations where it has been a bug on Twitch's end, and they eventually fix it, but it's been that way for over a year for me, so it's kind of like, it's what it is. Nope. We're good, my guy.
And we'll just... I guess we'll go kill some stuff while we wait for the ad to end, and then we'll go rest. At least that's the plan. Surprise attack! Oh no, whatever will we do? Let's go with Remit. Most of the time, whenever an ad does fire up, you usually clean up or do things you've been putting off. Ah. That's always a good use of it. Generally speaking, whenever I'm watching Twitch, I'm already doing other stuff. Twitch is usually second or third monitor content. And I'm working on either writing a script or working on the bot or making assets for something. And no, I did not actually mean to go into town there. Are we doing less damage as Ren now? We were one-shotting those guys regularly for a while, and now it's just like, nah. No such luck for you. Get that. Yeah, we'll just Giveaway. And we'll even do a Remit. Not that we needed it. Da-da-da-da. We're doing these fights a little bit faster than I thought we would. That's a good thing. Don't think we have seen these guys before. She finally has Sar. We're gonna do a Saner. Gra. And Saint Fire. No, we're poisoned. Whatever will we do? Probably cure said poison. Jazz. Antidote. I think we got one more fight before the ad ends. Crosscut, yes. Actually, no, you're gonna do air slash. You are gonna do a double slash, a Giveaway, and Saint Fire. Just because we haven't had a chance to see it. And we should be back. There we go. Yay. Let's go back to Tyler. Yes, I would like to rest. It's very expensive. You are 110 meseta each. That money's not going to do you much good when this world freezes to death. So let's go talk to Tyler's grave. Touch us, listen to our voice, entrust that body to us. So this is Tyler's grave, lying alone. What a horrible fate. Yuna said to inspect this grave closely, but I don't see anything. There's just an inscription. The plate just moved. Ta-da! Into the depths we go. Let's go see. It's probably not a spaceship.
It'd be interesting if they considered Ren being a robot and thus not required rest. I mean, to an extent, he does that. Obviously, his skills don't refresh without rest, but his health? Watch, he's at 186 right now. 187, 188. He goes up by 1 each step. Okay, so there is stuff in here that we can grab. Sorry for adjusting the microphone so much today. I am having to shift around a lot more than usual. My back is killing me. Okay. Command. Attack. Attack. Usually I'm better than this. Go for a star. Because Rika's actually hurt right now. Ouch. Well, that was one turn of annoyance on your end. Yeah, I do need to actually kill these guys and keep leveling up, because we came in here under-leveled to begin with. Oh, yeah, Demate. Demate. There are some other pieces of equipment here. Right, there is this, some armor for what's-his-face, Ren. And then I think that's it. Seriously? Putting everybody to sleep. Okay, so I think the armor is going to be down here to the left. Suppose I can go look. Okay, head through the passage to the right. Ah, we need to go the other direction. No! I'm gonna go Jafoy again. Nassar. Oh, Rune leveled up. Sweet. Oh, and he got Gigra. Stronger gravity. Always good. Thank you for filling the pit a little bit. Beware the pit. And go for your shield, sir. No, you're going to go for Sar. Because these guys still do damage to us. They do give us a decent chunk of money, though. Where is it? There it is. Yay! And I never feel bad about equipping Ren because we get to keep him the rest of the game. I'm slightly tempted to switch him back to single target, but we keep getting these 2-target fights. Let's actually show up Gigra. Why? Because we can. Or not. We're just going to kill him this way. It's like, let's show it off, and immediately kills him with everything else. Unlike our usual method for this kind of stuff. Do I want to... Yeah, we can burn that mana. I can rest again. It's not a problem. We got plenty of money for it. Gives him a licking, keeps on ticking. But yeah, Jigra and Gra, and I think there is one more tier up, or just the different levels of Demi from Final Fantasy kind of stuff. Jafoy. Guy's gonna try to do something horrible to us, isn't he? Nope. He did. I am glad those guys are slow, because I remember them being a nightmare as a kid. So this is it. Amazing. This is the spaceship the Parmenians used coming here so long ago? Landale. Landale. It's called a Landale. What a cool name. An air-going barge. A space sled. Don't ignore me. It's been preserved almost perfectly. With a little maintenance, it could be perfectly useful. Parmenians, you read Parmesans? Mmm. Parmesan is tasty. Okay. So let's, of course, quick save. There we go. I'll even do a proper save. Just to show that, yes, we can. There's not memory cards in this or anything, so it's literally just sustained in the save state. Let's go for... I suppose I could have tried capturing this from the physical cartridge, but I don't have good cables for the Genesis, and I don't have a modded Genesis. I just have a standard Genesis. I believe it's Gen 2. Which I could mod it, but then I'd be tinkering with something that works. Okay. What was I going to grab here? We're actually under-leveled for this part as well. Okay. So now, oh, we could go to Motavia if we wanted to, or we could go to Kuran. I'm gonna go to Motavia. I want to get those little side quests done first. I thought it was going to be longer before we got back here, but we will eventually get something to plow through those ice hills as well. How's the Astral Phantasm going today? It's going pretty good. I am going to do our side quests before I forget them again. I'm going to walk through here for a bit more money, though. And also, because I need XP. These guys are not great XP, but they are XP. Don't mind the space traffic controller losing their minds over a 1,000-year-old ship trying to land in the port. I mean, considering we are the only ones with a spaceship now, there's never enough Meseta. That is 100% true. So macro-wise, I'm actually going to erase this one, and we're going to put Ren up front with an attack. Then Chaz, then Rika, and then they are just going to be a defense. That way we have macros for this. Macros in the description. This game is only 1,250 calories and 2 grams of protein. It's more the XP for me now, though. Because while it would be... more money is always nice. I kind of want to be closer to the mid-20s. I want to be kind of where Raja is now. If that's possible. Because Raja, I think we were actually supposed to be kind of close to his level. Sorry about that. That was probably a very weird noise. That was me stretching and trying to pop my neck again. Definitely, like, feeling bad posture at the moment. No matter what posture I'm in. And every single time I see Aido, my brain immediately goes A-E-I-O-U instead of Aido. It's like all the vowels.
Welcome! You have come to the Hunters Guild, where we enrich the lives of hunters. The enrollment area is over there. For those of you hunters who have already joined, I'd like to give you information about available job listings. How would you love to have that script every day? These are the jobs that are currently offered. Any applicants? Missing student first. We have a request from the caretaker of the student dorms in Piata. One of the students entrusted to our care has disappeared. Please find her. Certainly doesn't seem to be the caliber of work for a hunter. 3,000 Meseta. Will you respond to this request? Yes. Oh yeah, we can't... I forget. We can't actually take on more than one quest, so we have to go do this one and then come back. No one... The economy on Moldavia is awful. Can barely afford anything. Okay, so Chaz, we need to do Ryuka to Piata. Okay. And I will look these up real quick. We are currently at, yeah, the Landale one. What I need to do is scroll up here and find out. Okay, so it's 7.1.3. The limitation of quest designs is old games. Yup. It's been a while since we've been here, though. Pretty sure the only Phantasy Star game you played was Phantasy Star Universe back in 360. Not even sure it's the same line of games. It's alternate universe. It's not terribly far off. You still have a lot of the same themes. But the world building is slightly different. Please help. The fact of the matter is that one of the female students living here is missing. Apparently she's become an enthusiastic devotee of some kind of religion and just up and left. Thought the infatuation would pass and eventually she'd come back, but she still hasn't. I have a terrible responsibility being entrusted with the care of another's child. Oh no. Please, could you bring her back before things become known to the public? Sure. Wonder what creepy religion it could be. This person has been getting undressed for about... what? 11 hours? 10 hours? Somewhere in there? I do appreciate that it says, still, after you've done that. I mean, considering there's only one cult in this world, as opposed to many, I think I know where to find her. Okay, this one actually does require some odd stuff, though. Just looked at it. The religious cult that we've come across is the one that's worshipping Zio and Kaderi. Before going there, need to teleport to Termi and get a Parolamate. There it is. The main link between Phantasy Star 1 to 4
Online 1, Part 1 to 3. Online 2, both universe games, is the final boss. It's a very laborious process. That's why protagonist designs don't change over time. Roll-a-mate should be... up here? And I think... Okay, that one's not too bad either. Later on, we will need to actually come back here and buy that A-list sword, by the way. Just as a heads up. And I just realized there is an actual hint in that item, if you read the item description, that we would actually need it for this. Okay. Okay, so the next one is, I believe it's Kadari? Yep. We can tell it because there's the freaking thing next to it. Okay, as far as her, I think that's her right there. Nope. Now the question is she in here, or is she out on that right-hand side? Hi. Where is this? I want to go to Piata. Let's go back to Piata. You'll take me back? Thank you. I am hungry. She is pretty weak. She should give in something nutritious to eat. Something nutritious. That's high nutritional value. Used to eat those back in the old days. Let me see. Give me... Okay, give it to the girl. Okay. Thank goodness. I find it kind of creepy that she has red hair instead of blonde, but... like, the sprite does. We shall remit the agreed upon... Okay, and also, I would appreciate it if you could keep this matter to yourselves. I'm gonna go tell everyone. Principal! Principal! I don't know if he has unique dialogue to this or not. I want to find out, though. Coming to tell you. Please don't come here again. Okay. Want to help you somehow, but it won't work. The upper management of this academy is hard-headed. They're such cowards, they won't do anything for us. Aw, you bastards. Welcome to bureaucracy. We don't get Han back in the party again. We get Yellow Han. That is a different character that's same sprite as Han, but yellow. Different skills, too. Okay, let's go with Chaz or Yuka to Aido. Let's get our other quest as well. The reason I want to do these is because if I don't do them now, I will forget later. And I think showing them off is kind of nice. Because it is something that when I was younger, I skipped a lot of them. Because I found the Sandworm one extremely difficult back then and was like, ah. And we first tried it this time. A human being changed so drastically. Sure is scary. You know what? Brainwashing does that. Don't join a cult, kids, even if it is a political cult. Of course, most cults are technically political, but in a roundabout way. Fissure of Fear. I happen to know where this one is. The name of it should give us a really big clue. From Eddie, who lives in Monson. My son has fallen into the crack. Please help him. That is the message. Fee offered is 5,000 Meseta. Yes, please. I will gladly take that. Okay. East part of Monson, right in the middle of the cracks from the earthquake. Lovely. Wonderful. Great. Super. How much is 5,000 Meseta? Pretty much $50. Well, actually, it depends on what kind of pricing scheme you're looking at. Because if you're looking at like realistic armor prices and stuff like that, it's probably quite a bit of money. Because 5,000 Meseta buys almost any piece of singular armor on this planet. And if you were going for like, and it's literal plate mail. So I'm guessing that would probably be like a year or two's worth of income. It's kind of like D&D economy. If you want another game world. If you're ever wondering like, why is this sword like 10 gold? A peasant earns like 1 a year or something like that. Or 1 a month or whatever. You actually would have had to save up for a long time to buy a sword back in the day. Okay, so Chaz, Ryuka, we're going to not Molcom, Monson. Although it does slightly terrify me that medicine is so expensive if that's the case. Do want to spend money taking a nap here, though. Thank you very much. Please come again. I'm torn as to whether I like it when games do the this is the amount of cost per character situation. Because we could all just get the same room and just bunk up. Yeah, but I still have to cast Ryuka. I forgot while I was there. I'd rather spend 225 Meseta than walk back. I left my son Talus playing outside, but he simply disappeared. I've asked around and I've been told that he fell into the crack in front of us. No one came and told you when that happened? The hell. Of course I want to rescue him, but creepy groaning sounds have been coming out of the crack. I mean, you shouldn't have shoved all the perverts down there. Down into a huge hole. Huge. Huge. What's this? There's an underground cave like this in Monson? Where has he gone? Okay. Yada, yada, yada. There's a staircase, so we need to head right. Yeah, staircase is just over here. I think. Yeah, that's the way out. Catastrophic parenting failure? I mean, yes. You will find that a lot in RPGs. They've got to get some kind of contrivance. Macro A. There needs to be some reason for you to go adventuring into weird spots, and a child falling through stuff is definitely there. Child shoes. I wonder if they're Taluses. Probably. Okay. It's to the right. Why am I bothering even putting those in? I have a macro for this. Okay. I think this is the right path. Oh, look, it's an orange slug. Hi, ow. Slightly more ow. Man, that was totally painful. What on earth is this? This monster couldn't have bad luck to even think such a thing. It's coming right for us. It's a Fractus. Double slash. Okay. You want to go Gifoy. And actually, I want Rika to do Saner. And you probably want to do... You know what? I'm going to have you go offensive first turn. Ow. Well, that did nothing. I guess we're just gonna go Gifoy. And you get to do Sar. Just keep healing there, bud. You don't have any other kinds of attacks you can do, so might as well. I do wish the mechanical characters healed each turn. That is a mild irritant. Boop, and a boop, and a boop, and a boop. Just kind of sticking with the pattern. We already have everything kind of selected. Ooh, a level up. Very nice. Got some TP from that. Getting decent amounts of TP ups, which is nice.
Where is this? Is this the other side of the planet?
Were you really eaten? Thank goodness you seem to be all right. You would have been digested had we not come along in time. Damn it, kid.
I was attacked by some weird slug. Thanks, mister.
Child, I should send you to the moon. We have the technology. We have the skills. Gonna do it. And yes, I am going to walk out. I also want to see anything down these ways. Oh, look, a new enemy. I will never get used to the mages taking less damage than the normal characters.
Never, ever.
Oh, yeah, it's just a dead end. I think probably down from here is a dead end, too. We will check. Actually, how are we looking on XP to the next level? 6K, 700, 900, 3,400, 12,000. Jesus. So yeah, Chaz and Rika. Rika's kind of an interesting case. I don't remember at what level she stops having like these super fast level ups. But she generally will stay ahead of Chaz unless you kill her off. This would be a very easy place to grind. Let's go find out. Possibly. I don't even remember what the max level is in this. I just know at max level we get up to like 500 and something health. Yay, child.
I wanted to go and see the other side of the planet, so I went into the valley, but it didn't take me to the other side. No fun.
We have a literal spaceship. We could take him to the other side of the planet and leave his ass. I do find it interesting that you can't go back down in there. So maybe I should have quick saved underground. Possibly. Let's go get our reward, though. Ta-da! Tech, Chaz, Ryuka! And yes, you can only teleport to things on the same planet. Otherwise, that would be a very powerful skill. Yeah, that'll put us at 19,000, which actually is not that much. Come here, you fool. 5,000 has already been remitted. Please accept it. Please come again to the Hunters Guild where we enrich the lives of hunters. It would also invalidate the need for space travel. Yup. Go back to that screen. Got that. We got the Landale. And we should be going to Quran next. Yay. I don't think we have any others unlocked, though. Yeah, we get 4 more here. So this is actually not a bad guide to, like, how far into the game you are, oddly enough. Because we are getting close to the halfway mark. Yes. I mean, she doesn't treasure those belongings anymore. Let's see how sad this can get. Don't think there's anything else we can look at in here. Yeah, we can't look at the bed or anything like that. That's Alyssa's room. This is Chaz's room. There's a bunch of underwear in here. Yay. Who tidies up their books? I mean, seriously. Seriously. Let's go down here. I think we will just go ahead and warp there because we get to heal before we get onto the ship. So Tech, Jazz, Ryuka. We go to Kadari. Because in each of these, we've got the Healy Pods. Let's see. So our next stop, mostly because you have 3 bookshelves and should honestly look into getting a 4th. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3. I do have 4, if you count the one that I have my games on. I have my sketchbook bookshelf. I have my textbook bookshelf, I have my entertainment bookshelf, and then I have my game bookshelf. My game bookshelf is a literal giant wire rack, mind you, but yeah. So let's go to Quran. We definitely have a cooler ship now. Yep, still a shelf. Let's see. I think think I'm going to actually... Yeah, we'll get through this real quick. The entire planetary control system is out of whack. My head is out of whack. Man, am I dizzy. Come on, let's go. Yes, we must hurry to the main control center. Yep, we've got to find another ship to go on. But... I think I am going to give my back a rest today. We've gone for 3 hours. I'm going to send you guys off to DF. He is doing Dark Deity, which is a tactical RPG. I haven't gotten to play very far into it. I have played a little bit, but let's go see how he is doing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for joining in.